All right, welcome back to tipsmatter.com. My name's Curtis. Thanks for tuning in. We are sponsored by Opa Greek Seasoning. If you haven't got your Opa, get out there and get that Opa. You can get it at amazon.com. We're using it tonight. We're cooking asparagus on the grill with some burgers. Excuse me. And if you're not there, if you're in Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, you can go into your local grocery store, and I'll bet you Opa's in the spices section right there. If not, I'm telling you right now, just go to amazon.com. They deliver right to your door. All right, here we go. Super Bowl 60 recap. Sorry it's taken so long. I'm still recouping. I got COVID and influenza B. Now it's been, 3 weeks and 2 days. 23 days ago, and I am still recouping. I'm still struggling a little bit, still fighting a cough. It was rough. Then my daughter got it, and now my wife has it. So it's absolutely crazy. It's going through the house. That's part of, just us trying to get back. And then we also are selling the house, and that went up for sale 2 days ago. And we've already had a showing on that. So to say life's crazy, I'm really sorry that tipsmatter.com is taking a back seat, but it is what it is. So, all right, Seattle wins the Super Bowl 29-13. Kenneth Walker wins the MVP. I do not think he should have won the MVP. Yes, I did have Jason Myers at 100-1 to be Super Bowl MVP. Let me tell you something. Jason Myers kicks 5 field goals, sets a Super Bowl record. Kenneth Walker, I do understand, 27 carries, 135 yards. He also had 26 receiving, but he could never finish the deal. He couldn't get in the end zone. Guess who had to clean that up? Jason Myers. Myers in the first quarter, field goal, 33 yards. Second quarter, 39-yard field goal. Seahawks couldn't do it again. Neither could Kenneth Walker. Later in the second quarter, yep, you guessed it, Kenneth Walker couldn't finish the deal again, 41-yard field goal. Third quarter, yep, guessed it again, Kenneth Walker couldn't finish the deal again, Jason Myers, 41-yard field goal. Fourth quarter, Sam Darnold throws a pass to Barner for a touchdown, and then guess what? Then May gets a touchdown pass, and then Myers, yep, another field goal to put, you knew it was out of reach at that point at 22-7. So that was the 5th field goal Super Bowl record. So really embarrassing there. A couple bad beats I had on the Super Bowl. I had Jason Myers at 100-1. Look, here's the thing for me in the NFL. If you're going to allow people to bet on this, if certain players can't win the MVP, then don't let casinos or sportsbook offer them. Like, just take the kickers off the board, because if they're not going to win one in that one, the kicker's never winning it. And that's total absolute bullshit. He kicks 5 field goals. He is the reason they won, because Kenneth Walker and those guys couldn't finish the deal. So he was the best player. If he misses those field goals, they probably don't win the Super Bowl. So I don't know what you need to look at to prove that Myers was the Super Bowl. I also had 60-1 for either team to get a shutout. Of course, fourth quarter, prevent defense allows New England to get in the end zone twice. And here's the bad beat of bad beats. So Vrabel doesn't go for 2 at 29. It was, let me try it again. It's 19-0. May goes deep to Hollins for the 35-yard touchdown. How much time's remaining? It's middle of the 12:33 remaining. So 12:27, I should say, they kicked the extra point. Whereas he messed up. He should have went for 2 there to make it 19-8. Another touch on another 2 makes it 19-16. You're within the field goal. He kicks the extra point 19-7. Here's where my bad beat comes in. After the Seahawks kick a field goal, and then they get the pick 6 for a touchdown, it's 29-7. With 2:28 remaining, or 2:21 remaining, the Patriots throw for the touchdown. Now they go for 2 when it's absolutely pointless. So they go for 2 and don't get it. And because of that, my 75-1 shot, I had the 9 and the 4, because I had 24-19 finish, and I had it both ways. I liked the 4 and the 9 with the Patriots and the Seahawks both ways. It ends up 29-13. If he kicks the extra point, it's a 75-1. And yes, I still think Vegas has something to do with that shit. So it is what it is. Unbelievable. Those were my 3 bad beats for sure in the Super Bowl. I did win second place in the draw. We do a blind draw with a bunch of buddies. You get an AFC team and an FC team. I don't even draw. I just take whatever's left because otherwise people are going to bitch. And guess what? 2 years in a row, I went to the Super Bowl and they still bitch. So I can't win. I don't even draw. They think I'm cheating, but it shit happens. So I didn't win 200 out of that. One of the other guys won 500 because he did have the Seahawks. So that's where we're at. So on to the off season we go. Pretty easy to say the least. We know who the number 1 pick's going to be. It's Mendoza. I think the question is, with Clint Kubiak coming in with the Raiders and all the needs they have, is there any way they get to fleece the Jets for Mendoza? Because the Jets have the firepower. There is no doubt about it. The Jets have the firepower to get up. If I'm Kubiak, I like Mendoza. I do. But you have so many needs with that Raider organization. If they're going to offer me 2 1s this year, a 1 next year, and, a 2 next year or a 3, if you're telling me I can get 3 number 1s, damn close for anybody in the league, I'm probably taking it. Like if the Vikings would come to the Bengals right now and say, hey, we'll give you our next 3 1s for Joe Burrow. If I'm the Bengals, I'm probably taking it. Burrow's always hurt. He has Justin Jefferson, but I do have a take on that. I think Jefferson gets traded this offseason. But that's where I'm at. So on Minnesota real quick, who is the quarterback? I'd like to know your thoughts. Who do you think is the starting quarterback for the Vikings? Is it J.J. McCarthy? I think they personally figured out he can't play. He's not an NFL quarterback. They made a mistake by not keeping Darnold. That's part of the reason the GM got fired. KOC wanted to keep Darnold, and those are the decisions that get you fired. I don't know. I honestly, if I had to guess right now and I'm a betting man, I'm going to say Kirk Cousins is a starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings next year. Back to KOC. He loved it in Minnesota. They made a bad decision. That's just my personal guess. That's where I'm at. So I'd love to know your thoughts. We appreciate you listening to tipsmatter.com. I know it's a short show. But yeah, what can you say? Let's give out the social media. If you're out on Instagram and X, please get out there, give us a follow. We'd love to hear from you. Just Tips Matter. Again, I'm really sorry for just hit and miss with the podcast right now. It is crazy. I can't even tell you how crazy it is with everybody getting, sick as hell. And then with the selling of the house, that going up, not having fun at work with some drama, that's for sure, which I love my job. It's just shocking. So, but anyway, get out there, give us a follow, give us a listen. I'd love to know who you think the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings is next year. Anything else you want me to talk about, let me know on X or Instagram, or you can email the show, Stelzy, Stelzy, @tipsmatter.com. So get out there. Hey, last thing. How about Olympic hockey starting today? And yes, I know the women started recently, but men's Olympic hockey started last night. It was unbelievable. What a start. Huge upset with Slovakia upsetting Finland. Not really upset about that at all. Not a big fan of the Finnish. And then Sweden with a hard-fought victory over Italy, which is embarrassing to say. So both those teams look very, very bad to start pool play. You have Canada right now. It was 2-0 when I came out to do the show. Looks like it might be 3, unless that's the Celebrini goal. I can't tell. It might be 3-0 now. So either way, it's a walk in the park for Canada over the Czech. And then the U.S. plays against Latvia today. So they're playing the freshman squad of Port Charlotte today. In the first game of pool play today. So it should be like I'll say 5-0 for the U.S. So, all right, until next time, I appreciate listening to the show. Once again, tipsmatter.com sponsored by Opa Greek Seasoning. Get out there, get your Opa. Thanks for listening to the show. Don't forget to send an email or get out there on X or Instagram. Until next time, don't forget, if you go to a luxury hotel and you want to stay at a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons or a St. Regis, take care of the valets, the doorman, the bellman, the chauffeur, the bartender, the server. And if you don't want to take care of them like you should, then you shouldn't stay there. That's how it is. And that's not a joke. That's how they make their living. So don't be a cheap bastard when you're spending $1,500 a night on a room. So until next time, thanks for this show. Don't forget, thank you doesn't pay the bills, and neither does an